Hey guys, Fox here, gonna be doing another 1 versus 1 between the US player and a Vermont player, and I'm gonna get this game started right away. I am at the 5-second mark, starting in 3, 2, 1, play. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This map is Langres. I know I've said this before, but just in case any new players are watching, I'll point out the cutoff points on this map. The first one will be for the US player up north. A manpower point closest to the US player can cut him off from the entire right side. The Vermont player can use that to his advantage and try to harass that point. But the Vermont player also has one down in the south as well. You can see right now he is capping the fuel point. The manpower point that is close to that one cuts him off from the left side from the plus 16 munitions and the plus 10 fuel. And I did not do the players. I did not introduce these players. The one up north, sorry dude, I can't pronounce your name, but he is Kingowl on our game replays forums. He does have the expert badge, and which means he's pretty damn good. And on the south we have Desperately. Sorry dude, I don't know who you are, but if he posted this replay, Kingowl posted this replay, then it must have been, you must be pretty good to give him a good game. So right now both players have one Volk squad out, and US player has a Rifleman squad out. Looks pretty standard, 2 Pioneer squads, 2 Engineer squads. The US player looks like he's doing more of a spread out capping, going for the plus 10 fuel on the right side and plus 10 munitions on the left side. Is sending that Rifleman off to the left side, as well as the Vermont player sending the Volks to the right side here. He might actually move north. No, he's moving right. On the left side though, we have our first engagement. Rifleman firing to the Pioneers into the building. Rifleman will definitely win that fight unless he has any help here, but I don't see it. Pioneers he does know that and pulls him back behind the building. Nope, goes back into the building. And on the left side here, the rifles can capitalize on this because there's nothing here to counter him yet. The Pioneers are just, little weaklings compared to the Rifle squad. As well on the right side, we have the Volk squad here that kind of have free reign, but on both sides. Second Volk squad coming out, going to the left side to reinforce that, and Rifle squad coming out to reinforce his right side. So it's pretty even on both sides actually, and no engagement yet on the right side. Probably going to spot these Riflemen because he is going into the building, which gives him extra sight and does fire onto the Rifle squad. Meanwhile, on the left side here, also taking advantage of this building here, switching out the Volk squad with his Pioneer to cap that plus 16 munitions. Hard to tell what he's going for here. He is capping the plus 10 munitions on the right side of his base for the Vermont player here, but still too early to tell. Meanwhile, on the right side, just some idle squads hugging the side. I guess he's not sure what to do yet, because he knows there's a Volk squad somewhere in the middle here. Capping the munitions is what they're doing. Oh no, he was waiting for his Rifle squad, third Rifle squad, to come out to help him out versus this Volk squad here. Sorry, on the left side, I wasn't paying attention. Rifleman firing onto the Pioneer squad that just finished capping, manages to get that squad out. Definitely do not want to lose squads this early into the game, because that will hinder your capping power. Both squads here firing on each other is in green cover, and we do have Engineers coming in. Would probably give him the edge to win this fight. I don't see any reinforcements coming from the Vermont player to help his Volk squad. And we have flaming Engineers, and he's going into the building. Oh no, I don't think he was going to get out of there in time. And yeah, takes them all out. There's a pile of dead flaming bodies there. And man, that really hurts. Being on the right side, he does win the fight in the middle here, pushing him with his MG. Volk squad going to move in and probably cap his plus 10 fuel. Could move the MG up to the northern building, and be easier to catch him out there. And the Rifle squad though coming in, going to, where did that Volk squad go? Oh, I guess the Volk squad pulled back near the MG. doesn't want to fight that rifleman without any support. On the left side here, we have flaming engineers with pioneers getting kind of close to them, trying to spot for that MG. Does get the suppression on him. Both are very low on health. Does pull that pioneer squad back, but it is going back in. He needs to be very, very careful there because the engineer squad is firing on them, and he's got that flamethrower ready. Does retreat the pioneer squad, and engineer squad also retreats. Meanwhile, on the right side here, we have an engagement between the Volk squad using that green cover and the rifle squad using the green cover here. The MG is still on the right side though, so he needs to be careful not to get suppressed, and he does remember that. Rifle squad coming in to flank the MG, but I don't think it's gonna be fast enough because it is at 3 health, 3 guys and full health, and the rifle squad here trying to cap that manpower point next to the bunker being built is just getting hammered. Needs to retreat that. Retreat, it's not doing any damage, just taking unnecessary damage. He loses the rifle squad because he wasn't paying attention. That is not good. So it is, I guess, an eye for an eye there. Takes out the Volk squad and loses the rifleman squad here. Early game, so it is even gonna have to retreat the rifle squad in the middle here, and the US player definitely pushing him back for a little while, but it looks Wehrmacht player gonna recap these points after winning that fight here. And wow, we already have an M8 out. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. You guys are fast. Decapping the VP on the south side with his MG. Really wants those VPs there. You don't want to have them at 3 VPs because that's going to tick, 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 tick down. He does notice the rifle squad coming in from the north side. Very nice play, setting up the MG. Going to get rid of that rifle squad. Suppressing them. There he goes, and he's a retreat, and he can go back to capping. But this M8 here, as I was saying, he doesn't have a counter for it, so he has free reign right now, can do as much damage as he wants unless he has like a stockpile of munitions, which I highly doubt for the Panzerfaust. On the right side, Volk squad gonna get gamed up by rifle squad and a flaming engineer. Needs to be careful, but the M8 is moving in. There's nothing to counter. It's gonna probably go straight for the MG and get rid of that MG. You can easily move in with your squads and get rid of everybody else. Going to put a squad into the a rifle squad into the building here, so the MG fires on that and tries to flank with his engineers, but there's 2 Volks waiting for him. He needs to retreat them and he loses them. Oh man, that is not good. This MG needs to get out of here. Everybody needs to get out of here. Volk squad, but he's putting his Volk squad into the building. I don't know why, because he's on low health, MG's on low health, and there's a swarm of Americans outside there with an M8. You need to get out of there. Loses the MG squad. Why are squads dying all over the place? MG does set up in the south side next to the haystack here to suppress the rifle squad. Can use the M8 to make him retreat. Probably a little cautious because he is down to half health here, and he might think, oh, we might have a counter or something like that. So I can understand from not moving in there, and he does get free shots onto this bunker and probably get rid of it here. I don't see the Wehrmacht player coming in at any time. Oops, sorry, that moved the camera a little weird. Craig Barrick's coming out for the Wehrmacht player. Probably going to get an AT gun, as there is lots of space out here to fire on the M8, and if the M8 is forced to hide behind a building, it's not going to do very good against infantry there. So that would be the wise choice to go. Rifle squad still taking hits from this MG squad. He could hide this rifle squad behind the building here, so it doesn't take any of the extra damage, but MG is going to move back. And checking the movements of what these players are doing here. Wehrmacht player coming out here, going to suppress that MG's rifle squad in the middle. Going to have to retreat. 2 Volk squad and an MG. Come on, retreat. There you go. An M8 moving in from the right side, going to flank that MG out. No AT guns out for the Wehrmacht player just yet. And he's going to push the US player back. because he doesn't have enough infantry yet to handle the Vermont player, and he keeps getting suppressed by those MGs. He places a very nice mine right outside his base here, because since the fights are in the middle, you'll see that the flow of infantry goes to the right side of his base and goes down that road, and he's going to hit that mine. The AT gun might hit the mine here, gets the Panzer class on the M8. M8 is going to continue to fire on the Volk squad here, but oh, misses the mines. Barely misses the mines. AT gun setting up to fire on them, but the M8 is too far here. Meanwhile, on the left side, riflemen, oh, they have bars out. Bars are going to chew up his Volk squads. He definitely needs to use his MGs very well here. And he might lose a Pioneer squad. No, barely gets out of there. Medic bunker starting to do its work here. This is not a beta game, so it is only 4 guys in there, and then you get a Grenadier squad. As the beta patch note says 5 now for that, so that is definitely a big change there. And he kills the medic, so he cannot get that dead body in there. But another medic comes out to take care of that. Can you pick up the same body? Yes, he can. So it just delayed him a little bit. 2 Volks are going to move on the rifle squad in this building here. You can see he's harassing his north side here. Even though he doesn't cut him off, there's no reason to cut him off, because what's he going to cut him off from? He already decapped all these points plus the plus 16 here. And the AT gun is a little bit out of place, out of camo to hurry up and try to counter this M8. 2 Volk squad waiting in the back here to protect that AT gun. Meanwhile, on the nothing else happening from the US player, just an idle squad up here. And an MG, is that an MG placed in the building in the middle? I can't tell. I think it is, which is why he's not moving that rifle squad any closer here. AT gun camoed M8 just sitting there, could hit the rear, get a bonus camo shot and a rear shot onto the M8. I thought I heard a motor somewhere. We have a motor out as well. I heard enemy unit down. Oh, did he lose a squad on the right side? I don't know. Was that a mine? Looks like it was a mine. What were those? It looks like he lost a Volk squad. And man, that is going to hurt him as well. MG firing on the engineer flamers. They're going to get out of there for sure. Forcing them away. And he has another mine placed right here. Is he going to hit it?
Losing ground.
Volk squad are very, very close. No, they're not going to hit it. And we have an AT gun out for the US player here, just playing it safe, but there are no vehicles or anything like that. Could fire onto this bunker here and take it out from a distance, and if he tries to rush the AT gun, he'll have a horde of infantry protecting him, but right now he doesn't have the middle control because there's an MG over there. And trying to see, let's see what we got from both players here. So 3 rifle squads. M8 takes a hit from the AT gun here. Was probably placing a mine in the middle here. I'm kind of curious to see how these mines are gonna play out, because mines can turn games around. As you saw, I don't know if you saw the last game, but there was a mine that killed 3 jeeps. It was amazing. And Vermont players slowly pushing out here. Needs to be careful with this AT gun, because if it gets spotted, there is nobody around to help him out. And oh, hits the mine. I keep missing these mine hits here. I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching my vidcasts, it did do some bad damage there. Medic bunkers should be able to clean it up a little bit, but it really hurts him here. And meanwhile, in the middle, have the MG firing on the rifle squad here. AT gun, I guess, almost got caught out of position, but should be able to take the middle. On the left side, M8 moving in. There's no AT gun on the left side here, so he's going to capitalize on the left side, especially 2 rifle squads with bars and only a Volk squad. AT gun firing on infantry, why not?